Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you a story called The Voice from Behind the Wall. I lived in a small apartment on the third floor of an old building. The place wasn't anything special, it was just an old, run-down building that hadn't been maintained in a long time. But it was quiet and cheap, so when I moved to that city, I took the apartment. The walls were covered with peeling wallpaper. The windows let in drafts even in summer, and the toilet didn't even have a seat. But I liked it because the apartment was located in a quiet neighborhood and most importantly, no one lived on the floor above mine, so it was quiet. After a week of settling in, I started hearing faint voices at night, intermittent whispers, like someone was talking behind the wall separating my apartment from the one next door. At first, I didn't pay any attention to it. I thought maybe the neighbors had their TV on. But strangely, the whispering didn't stop. And it always happened at the same time, 3 a.m. One night, I pressed my ear to the wall to try to make out what they were saying. Suddenly, I heard a clear voice, a cold whisper, as if it were directed directly at me. "Get out of here," it said. "Get out of here before it's too late." I froze. My heart pounded in my chest, then the voice faded away. The next day, I went down to the building concierge and asked him who lived in the apartment across the street. He looked at me in surprise and said, "What neighbors? This apartment has been empty for over 10 years. The last person who lived there was an old woman. One day she just disappeared under mysterious circumstances." I thanked him and returned home. That night, I couldn't help myself. I pressed my ear against the wall again. The same voice whispered the same words. "Get out of here before it's too late." I was terrified. Even now, just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. From that night on, I haven't dared to sleep without the light on. Every night I turn the light on before it gets dark, and every night I hear the whispers, but only at 3 a.m. Sometimes the voices are closer, sometimes they're farther away. Sometimes they're louder, sometimes they're more muffled. But I can clearly make out the words, "Get out of here before it's too late." Why do they want me to leave? Who is it that's whispering? And how much longer do I have? I don't know. One night, I got fed up and decided to confront whatever or whoever was behind the wall. So when the clock struck 3, I got into bed with a baseball bat. I turned off the lights and waited. I heard footsteps near my door, then a knock. "Who's there?" I asked, my voice trembling. No reply. The knocking grew louder, and then the doorknob started to turn. I swung the bat and screamed at the top of my lungs. As the doorknob turned faster, panic rising within me, I smashed the lock with the bat. But before I could break free, the door flew open. There stood the building concierge with a flashlight in his hand. "Are you okay? I heard you shouting and came to check." "Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I lied. My face flushed." "Sorry to bother you." He left, and I immediately locked the door. Then I leaned against it, trying to calm my racing heart. Was it really the concierge? Had he been trying to break in? But if so, why? What was he trying to do? Why did he come at exactly 3 a.m.? And why did he have a flashlight in his hand? Every time I think we're alone in this world, I remember the concierge and the whispers and I wonder, are we really alone? Or are there other things around us that we just can't see or hear? Because even with the light on, I can still hear the whispers, closer, clearer, as if they're coming from inside my own room. Thanks for listening. See you next time.